Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Mystical Machine Gun. It's Wednesday night. We finished, completed, beat Phantasy Star Garden. And now it is time for one of my favorite games of all time. Loved it since I was 13 years old. But I'm going to start off with shutting up. Long, long struggle of ancient times finally ended. Victor sacrificed the vanquished to the heavens. All bells told. All torches lit. And the world continued thousands. I'm just going to let the attract mode play. Bit of a scroll that happens, and it's worth looking at. The Algo's solar system, somewhere in space. Once a brilliant civilization flourished here. Citizens devoted themselves to art and science. Life was prosperous. Series of disasters struck. The system-wide management system, Mother Brain, was destroyed. So was the first planet, Palm. Over 90% of the system's population died, and the advanced technological culture was lost. Society declined, spiraling downward until at last only a few scattered groups even remembered their once were better times. 1,000 years passed. At last, civilization is once more on the rise in the secret system. People are again turning to thoughts of an easier life. Old knowledge is being rediscovered. But just as things look brighter, beyond the threshold long thought closed, dark and very ancient evil stirs. And there's nothing else for it but to start. Chaz, we have work to do. Hurry up and get ready. This is your first job since you joined the Hunters Guild. You'd better put your heart into it. So, I'm not a trainee anymore. From this day on, you're a full-fledged partner. Now come on, let's go. We're opening with a cutscene. Oh, sugar. Newcomb, thank you for the follow. Where are we off to this time? You didn't realise you hadn't followed yet. That's all good. Thank you, mate. It's a bit, how are you going? I had to adjust the crop on Kaga Fusion. So I moved it in front of everything else, and I forgot to move it back. Whoops. It's a bit far. We're going to Motavia Academy in the town of Yarra. Wow. So we're going to the town of Learning. I wonder what's happened there. Who knows? The message said, just come. We'll get the details once we're there. How's Gabriel Knight in Spooky Season 3? You're up at 5 a.m. Oh no. I was up at 5 a.m. if that makes you feel any better. My youngest, who's 4, was very upset and feeling unwell, and she ended up vomiting at 6 a.m. A lot of it on me. So if that helps you feel any better, I know how you're feeling. Well, that's good. It's good you're taking a couple of days off for mental health reasons. You need to give yourself a break when you need it. Two's enough for me. Two's enough for me. Since we're going to be there anyway, I'd sure like to tour the academy. Is that all you can think about? Get moving or I'll leave you behind. Alice rules, by the way. Very biased towards this game. AW2284. Monster attacks have swelled the ranks of those who call themselves hunters. But as the attacks become ever, you can't progress the text, you have to wait for it. More frequent and powerful. An elite few begin to wonder what is behind this outbreak, and when and how will it all end. I hope you're feeling better. Oops. I wandered around and now I've got separated from Alice. I've got to find her, and there's nothing interesting here. I've got to adjust. The text speed and make it faster. Fast. There we go. Battle speed. Well, let's go 2. You can even change your buttons. Look at this. This is so good. And this, every RPG from 1994 onward needed to have this option. Right now it's mumbled because it's just Chaz talking to himself. But later it'll be talk or chat, and you get updated on where you are in the game. It's perfect for a long game to just be able to go, right, what was I doing? Amazing. I wonder where Alice is. Are you a hunter? Are you here to exterminate the monsters? Yeah, I wish my mumbling to myself was like, okay, gotta save the world and rescue this person and do this thing up. Usually it's just gotta get milk, gotta work tomorrow. Where are my pants? About a month ago, monsters began to appear in the basement. I'm so frightened, I can't even think about my research. Researchers, they'll take any excuse not to do their research. My PhD is due next week. Oh well. Yes, you can examine things now. It's a very difficult math book. So it's a horrid math book. Chaz, anti-math. These books must be important. They're under lock and key. You're the hunter commissioned by the principal. A kid like you? Are you going to be able to handle it? Of yours, buddy. So yes, there's going to be a lot of text. There's going to be a lot of examining things. So I hope you get used. I hope you like the sound of my voice. Otherwise, you're going to get very sick of it very fast. Chaz, where have you been? Come on, let's go. But you have to see the principal and get the details about this commission. And now we have the best character. I mean, just look at these graphics. Oh my gosh. I love the art style. Like, yes, it's just that little step up from Phantasy Star II. And as a teenager playing this game, I thought Chaz was a real dork, real nerd. And as playing it as an adult, yeah, he's still a big dork. If you look at the principal's room, it's way in the back. But recently he's been acting strangely. I think he's scared of something. Wow, what a view. Once there were 3 planets in the Argo solar system. During the Great Collapse, the planet Palmer was lost. Now only Daedalus and this planet remain. Apparently, 1,000 years ago, there were ships that could travel through space. Today, the only thing we can do is see Daedalus through a telescope. Just once, I would love to go to Daedalus. Sounds like a dream, traveling to another planet. Here's a book titled Heavenly Phenomena. Notice in the attract scroll, they didn't mention any plot points from Phantasy Star III. Or guided. It's just Phantasy Star II and Phantasy Star IV. Here at Motavia Academy, we search for the truth of the universe. This is the largest research facility on the entire planet. What do you think? Is it grand? It looks like an interesting place, doesn't it, Alice? Really? It doesn't interest me one bit. Chaz has got the curious mind. Alice is all cutscenes. Oh my god. Welcome. I'm the principal of this academy. Let's see, you must be Alice, the hunter. And you are her assistant, Chaz. Also Chaz, just a dork name. Forgive me, but Chaz is a full-fledged partner of mine. Now, let's get down to business. Describe the situation. About a month ago, mysterious monsters started to appear within this academy. It appears that they have made the basement their headquarters. I've since closed it off. So far, no one's been hurt, but who knows when they'll appear again. Please, I beg you to destroy all those creatures. I'd like to settle this matter discreetly. I'm counting on your reputation, Hal. No problem. Rely on us. We'll get those weird brain things if it's the last thing we do. Although it's strange that all those monsters suddenly appeared in this academy. Usually monsters don't come into inhabited areas. Do you have any idea how this happened? How would I know? Stop asking questions. Just hurry and exterminate those monsters. Don't forget, I'm paying you dearly for your services and also by the hour. Do it or will be no tip. It's an interesting archaeology book. This is a historical document. The cabinet is locked. Good luck. I'm counting on you. Just the addition of, something smells fishy here. That principal is hiding something. Maybe he's afraid of the monsters. I think there's more to it than that. Things are starting to get interesting. Oh, yeah. Do we have stuff equipped? Okay, so Alice has her boomerang, a leather crown, and leather cloth. Chaz has 2 knives. So this is where it began. Mystical's obsession with having 2 knives, 2 boomerangs. Huh? Do I know you? Yikes! What are you doing with such lethal weapons? Get out! How rude. I know that boomerangs in this are like metal, sharp things. But, in Australia, you buy boomerangs and they're wooden. And they're not sharp necessarily, but you can buy them as decorative pieces. There's awesome indigenous artwork on them. So it's funny to see him go, what do you do with those deadly weapons? And it's let's pick it up off the display cabinet, mate. Studying history. This planet has had problems from the beginning. Presently, we have an abnormal climate, soil depletion, and a decreasing birth rate. It doesn't make for a promising future. This guy is too depressing. Let's get out of here. A very dusty 20-volume set of Algoian history. So you'll notice also that it says Algo rather than Algol. Palmer had an R. Desalus rather than Thesaurus. They just had inconsistent localization between 2 and 4. It's just kind of confusing. I probably should have picked up a new translation. I'm sure there's a ROM hack out there that makes it a bit more like Phantasy Star 2 or puts in whatever. This is the way I remember it, so let's do the nostalgia route. The God of Learning, Dr. Lubetz. A person from 2000 years ago. That's meant to be a Phantasy Star 1 reference. But they just butchered the translation. Get the buttons right one of these days. I'm so scared of the monsters. There's nothing I'd like more than to leave town, but the principal won't allow it. For the last year, there have been violent changes in the planet's crust, as well as an abnormal outbreak of monsters. At this rate, the planet will be doomed. Doomed! Hey, it's not going to do any good just moaning about it. A book titled Modernology. There's even a fortune-telling book. A book titled The Polyglot. A book titled Literature of Palmer. A book titled Geology Today. It's a book about metal polishing techniques. Does it have anything to do with the polyglot too? 1,000 years ago, our society was sorely confused by the destruction of Mother Brain. After that, Protenius sustained a great hit by a fragment of the exploding planet Palmer. Our civilization was almost destroyed. We call this the Great Collapse. Oh, I didn't realize you weren't students. This isn't my lecture hall. Where am I? Oh, no. Let's just try and leave. Oh, we can go into this now. I thought you got blocked somehow. I saw it in the middle of the night. Some suspicious men carried a big parcel into the academy. This happened some time ago. I wonder what it could have been. I thought we got to... Maybe we can't leave town. These are the student dorms of Motavia Academy. Me, I'm the caretaker. Me, I'm the hunter who's not doing my job. I've got to report to you tomorrow, but I haven't written a word of it. Can we look at his report? Here's a report form. It's blank. Not one of these books is a school book. It's not nice to open cabinets in other people's houses without their permission. Streamer. Yeah. It's so much fun lazing around and going to class. Agreed. Also work. Also family events. Not one of these books is a school book. We don't really do the living on campus thing in Australia for university or college or whatever. Does sound like fun though. It's a class schedule. It's rather light. Hey, I'm undressing. Get out, get out. The girl next door is influenced by some strange religion. She's changing her clothes all the time. She's missing for a while. Where did she go? Oh, okay. He's talking about the empty room. Not the room with the girl. No school books here either. I wonder if this is normal for a student at the academy. It's a neat little thing, but it will occasionally cause me to walk around a bit weirdly. But the game tries to auto-path you if you like kind of hit the corner or something. So that's why I might move a bit jerkily at times. What's with you guys? You're being way too friendly. Fine. My parents live in Mile, a village northeast of here. Recently I haven't been getting my allowance. I wonder if they forgot me. Oh well, better find a job. Becoming a hunter? Now that sounds exciting. Orders from the principal. I can't allow anyone to pass beyond this point. Go do your job. I heard some students jumped into this fountain the other day. I can't believe I missed all the fun. You take a dip. It'll do you good. Now, is that... What an impressive fountain. Is that meant to be a Phantasy Star IV reference? How there's hidden passages under fountains? Just when it seems that the number of monsters was decreasing, they're now roaming in the town. Do you think there's some kind of omen? No. It's a pest problem. No monster can get into this town. The walls surrounding the town will protect us. That's why I think those strange monsters must be appearing from within the town. I think there's something mighty suspicious about the research going on at the academy. I'm just always suspicious of things I don't understand. The academy students are so noisy day in and day out. Like the other day, when a group of them jumped into that fountain. What a scene! They don't think about being considerate to others. I wish something could be done about them. Okay, Karen. Call the cops, see what happens. $500%. We could buy stuff. I always went straight to the basement. I don't think I've ever walked around the town and talked to people. We're still, well, not till after I've done what's to be done in the academy. We're still all right here, but apparently the wells are all dried up in the village of Mile. We've been telling him not to go outside after dark because of the scary monsters, but it's only for a bit. It'll be okay. You worry too much, Mummy. See, if my child is that tiny, and I wouldn't let her outside after dark on her own myself. I'm studying geology. Recently, the soil quality has been deteriorating. Crops barely grow on this farm. My boyfriend in the agricultural department is rather upset. Boyfriend. Okay. See, I'm a bit delirious due to lack of sleep. My wife and I stayed up a little bit late last night watching the new season of Dairy Girl. And then we were up 5 hours later. Who's this guy? What? You're the hunters? Really? You don't think we can do the job? No, not at all. I didn't mean that. Since we had the principal's permission, let us pass. Wait, take me with you. Why should we? My name is Han. Drinking has ruined my life. I'm an assistant at this academy. I work for Professor Holt, who has gone to investigate Birth Valley for his research. We haven't heard from him since. So now I'm searching for the professor's whereabouts. Birth Valley. That's that mysterious place that has been called the Sacred Valley of Life. What's the connection between the valley and this current monster scare? After the investigation team, led by the professor, was reported missing, the principal barred everyone from entering Birth Valley. We're trying to get information as to what's going on. He keeps evading the issue. And then this monster scare begins. I'll bet anything there is some sort of connection between these incidents. Well, it's true that there is something fishy about the principal's behaviour and his haircut. Given the circumstances, I feel compelled to investigate the basement myself. But come to think of it, it is a bit dangerous. So you're just waiting for us to arrive? Well, yes. Catch on quick. 100 Meseta. I love that little tile. Poor old tile. What? We'll take you with us for 100 Meseta. I hope you weren't thinking of asking to tag along with us for free. I can't get that kind of money from the principal. That's not my problem. Now, what are you going to do? Okay, I'll pay. Welcome aboard, huh? We get it. We've got 600 instead of now. He's got a dagger and a shield, but honestly, he might be better off defending. Let's listen to that music for a second. So nice. What was that? Now we don't have any macros so yet, do we? I will have to talk you through macros. But essentially they let you dial attacks and also set which order you'd like to do them. At this point of the game, love that sound. Chest has been opened. Monomate is procured. That's our basic healing item that you might remember from other Phantasy Star games. Yeah, at this point there's not much point setting macros yet. But if, for example, we wanted to have Alice attack first every single time, since she hits all enemies, then we would set that macro. If we wanted Han, look at all this dust. I can't read the titles on these books. If we wanted Han to start every round with a defensive spell, or that round with a defensive spell, we could set a macro for that. So it's very handy and it becomes way more powerful as we go. 100 Meseta, we're rolling it. Ah, Chaz, you can't read. Sign up to look over all and roaring bolt. I like how they almost have Latin sounding names. Like a scientist had names in cities. Maybe they're not Latin sounding at all. Chaz has leveled up already. And this game quite correctly has technique points, not magic points. Phantasy Star Garden. And they just put so much info into the menus. It's hard to go back to the other games where you can't see everybody's status, for example. So just to run you through it, we've got attack, technique, not spells. These are skills. So Alice has the skill Vortex, and rather than being based on technique points, it is the amount of times you use that skill before you can to recharge. Think of it like PP in Pokemon, where you have so many times you do the move. So of course you can use items, or you can do it. Alice will not be PP. Chaz has got Earth as a skill. Cast Res, which is our basic healing spell. I need to figure out what Galloon does. Han has Vision, which I think gives everybody better accuracy and let's have defense. Han is very squishy. Han will always be very squishy. is our first mage type character. Actually, let's muck around. Let's see what goes. Some of these spell names aren't the most obvious about what they actually do. Attack power is down. Oops, I've done the exact same thing I did last time. That sound when you defeat someone is burned in my brain. From the tougher fights where you're just waiting for that sound to go. Antidote. Not the earth-shattering item that it was in Phantasy Star 3. There are more status effects than just poison, thankfully, in Phantasy Star 4. What's this? What is this? It's broken. Oh, right, come on. Heal Chasm. Look at Alice. Barely lost any HP. Hank. She's solid as a rock. Technique. You got plenty of points. Yep. It's probably going to say the same thing anyway. What is this? Talk. Both the principal and Han have asked us to inspect the basement. Are you sure you're not just trying to take my money? Hey, you've already paid, so don't cry over spilt milk. I wonder if it'll be okay going with these people. Is this a boss? Show off some skills. I don't even know what Earth does. Vortex does more. Okay, dexterity is up. So, you just saw a gimmick. I'll get some sleep. You can. Thank you very much for stopping by. Yeah, I probably will be in bed as well by the time you come back on. Get some rest. Chat soon. But yes, so enemies can split. So some types of enemies. And in some cases, you may even want them to, because you do actually get more XP the more they do that split move. But of course, there are more powerful versions where you just want to kill the splitter. You want to kill the center enemy so you can actually finish the fight. And that lovely flashing effect there was a critical hit. So you can see we're focusing on the ads at the moment, but we'd almost be better off focusing on Inglanova to stop him from spitting out more dudes. Just look at the details. Look at the gross tentacles. Look at the hair, I guess. This game still looks really awesome. You know, 2D, but it's 2D done. Maybe the battle scenes could be a bit more dynamic. I mean, we're just looking at a brick wall here. Jason Hahn. What? 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 I forgot about what? What? Got to post a lot. There you go. We did it! Jazz, you need more practice. Your swing is too slow. What? But we destroyed the monster. With my help. Sorry. Now, Han, come over here. What? What are these glass containers for? These... Hey, are you by any chance breeding monsters in here? If that's the case, this monster business is no mystery after all. I don't know anything. It's the first time I've been in this room. I've only just learned that such a thing exists at the academy. Really, it's the truth. I believe you. For now. The principal must know about these containers. He must also know the connection between this and the disappearance of Professor Holt. Yes, let's see the principal again. Come on, Chaz. Hey, don't leave me here. We'll bring you back safely for another 100 Meseta Han. We don't have escapipes or telepipes yet. They are in this game. Hooray. And the techniques Highness and Ryuka are also in this game. It is seriously like the early game in the middle, the early period in a Metal Gear Solid game before you get, 20 different guns, 20 different options for taking people out. Once you get Highness and Ryuka, it's like, oh, different game. Do people have new things to say? You exterminated the monsters? What a relief! Wonder what that capsule is in the basement of 4. I'm going to make the principal tell us. Hey, you're coming along too. Who? Me? The last year, there have been violent changes. Okay, that's not new. It's not going to do any good just moaning about it. Okay. Let me do... skills. Not macro. Not message. Oh yeah, we just save anywhere, by the way. Can't save in a dungeon, but yeah. How do you change water? Ah, there it is. If we put Chaz and Chaz. I was just going to check. I couldn't remember if when a character makes a comment, if changing the lead character changes who makes a comment. Yes, okay. You haven't got anything to say. Oh, there you go. Han does. I don't blame him. Recently, the rate of environmental degradation has increased. In English, egghead. Okay. We know all this. What's wrong? You seem upset. Were you able to defeat those monsters? Yes, but there's something I want to ask you. What? Is it just my imagination that I saw some strange things in the basement? Stop beating around the bush. Someone give me information from me. It's the 6th most dangerous thing in this world. All right already. Well, the top 5. I'll tell you what I know. You are aware of the recent outbreak of a new breed of monster? Oh yes. Thanks to the outbreak, I'm not hurting for work. 3 months ago, Holt identified Birth Valley as the origin of the outbreak, and he went to investigate. He said he discovered the remains of an ancient and advanced civilization. The investigation team brought back the monster breeding capsules and immediately set forth on their second investigative mission. But not one of them came back. Yes, that's right, Han. And despite all this, he didn't send out a rescue team and banned entry to Birth Valley. No, I was trying to send out a rescue team, but something happened. At that moment, a man who called himself Zio appeared before my eyes. Zio! I've heard of him. He used to be an Iron Maiden. Wait, Black Sabbath. Wait, whatever band Dio was in. Wait, that was Dio, never mind. That fake magician. My dear principal of Octavia Academy. How are you doing? Who are you? My name is Zio. Zio the Black Magician. Do not intrude on Birth Valley. What do you mean? In the future, if you ever let anyone set foot in Birth Valley. Let me make something clear. There is no need for you to go to Birth Valley. It's related to the research team. So that's why the Birth Valley situation wasn't announced. Also why you tried tried to keep a lid on the monster situation. But what is all this about? Remains of an ancient advanced civilization. It seems like these are signs of something to come. I need to help the professor. I'm going to Birth Valley. Psst. Ah. This is egg-laying season for sandworms. Be careful. Alice? We'll tag along for 300 meseta plus expenses. Deal! Birth Valley is to the northeast. Let's hurry. Are you going, hon? Get out, hon. Birth Valley is located northeast of Piata. Let's hurry and go to the professor's rescue. Oh, let's go. I like the sound of that. Let's roll on out of here. I like how the jaunty music starts up again. Everything's okay. People are getting turned to stone. Now that I look back, I wonder if there was some connection between that parcel and the monsters. Maybe. Alright, you're way too friendly. Oh, listen to that in music. This is the Mega Drive sound chip at its finest. The cabinet contains cleaning supplies. There you go. I've legitimately got a sore throat from eating too much popcorn. Took my eldest to the movies. Okay, yeah, you're saying the same thing. Welcome, this is a tool store. All we can do is buy my legs. We got res, we'll be fine. We should probably rest though. Alright. Welcome, this is Ian. You don't look anything like your map picture. 15 meseta, would you care to stay? Please have a relaxing stay. Thank you very much. Please come again. And we've been to the other buildings. Let's get out of this crazy town. This is the university town of Piata. It's a town for students and academics. Alright. Even the world map music is good. It's a good game. So good. Oh my god, so many worms. See, but this is where I got my addiction characters with the slice and the boomerang that hit everybody. Because Alice actually does damage with her. Look at that. There's a part of my brain that always should have been an accountant. And it just goes one enemy or all enemies. So much more efficient. Hard to ignore. Cool. There we go. Where's Birth Valley again? It said northeast. Long way northeast. Can't even get the grid. Good on you, Han. That's Mile. It's not Birth Valley. This is the village of Mile. And this is our newly built sandworm ranch. What do you think? Isn't it great? This will attract a lot of tourists. It says the Big Sandworm Ranch. But. Let me in. I want to go get some XP. Did you see the quicksand? It's spreading and spreading. How long is this town going to last? As long as the plot demands, my friend. In the past, the land around here was pretty fertile, and there's a lot of farming going on. But now the wells and fields have all withered away. You're looking for Birth Valley? Then go to a village called Zima. Zima is northeast of here, but recently it's been rumored that there's no sign of any people. Maybe they all fled at night. Maybe they all became statues. I heard that Zima has been destroyed. Someone must go and make sure. I'm too busy, so I can't go. Look at these unique sprites. This is great. I sweep and I sweep, but the sand keeps blowing. I'm sick and tired of this. It's said a strange religion is becoming popular. They say it's being spread by a man dressed in black. What did they say his name was? Johnny Cash? Oh yes, Zio. Yeah, I'll leave it. They say his name is Zio. Zio. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Our only son is enrolled in the Motavia Academy. Recently we've had a series of bad harvests and we haven't been able to send his allowance. We've been so worried whether he has enough to eat. He's worried about you too, and he thinks he needs to get a job. Whatever field we try to cultivate, the soil just becomes infertile. Like me. I'm old. I'm not a voice actor. I'm not an aspiring voice actor. There's so many people to talk with as well. There's no point trying to do a voice for everyone. See that castle beyond the quicksand? I could have sworn that one night there was nothing, and the next day there it was. It must have been my imagination, don't you think? Sure, buddy. You just imagine the castle appearing. Is there anybody staying in the inn? I'm the only daughter of the innkeeper. Even if I can't do much, I must work and help all I can. My husband built a sandworm ranch with that little money he had. But who on earth would come to see something like that? Welcome, this is the inn. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Come again. Who's Greg Martin? Not me, baby. Oh. Okay. Mailboxes. Nothing for us here. What do we got this time? One mate answer. Still nothing, but at least they... Well, nothing. But at least they describe what they do. Just those little things that make the game much easier to get to grips with. I'm studying so I can enroll in Motavia Academy. Hey, stop bothering me. Kids. Actually, we wanted him to keep the family farm going, but over the fields in such a state, I suppose there's no use. It's not nice, don't you? Come on, Chaz. Live a little, baby. Oh, I've talked to you guys already. Mom, my bad. See ya. Ooh, we got our first weapon and armor shop, though. Welcome to the weapons store. What do you need? So, Chaz already has hunting knives, so he does not need a dagger. We could get him a steel sword, which will give him more damage. We can buy slashes for Alice. She has one boomerang. And we can get her 2 slashes. But look at the extra information they give you. It's just a little icon saying, this is who can use this stuff. Okay. Equip Alice with Slasher. It shows it going too. So good. So, similar to Phantasy Star 2, Phantasy Star 3, two-handed weapons give you a little bit more defense for a bit of an attack trade-off. So, you know, that there will be a next level of knives that will do more damage, but they'll have that little defense trade-off as well. Let's sell the boomerang, yes. Let's sell the dagger, yes. No. Yes. You just got all leather stuff, which I think we've all got already. Cool. It's all made of worm skin, because this is the worm town. Everything is worms. We're not going to that castle yet, but we will go there. Don't worry, viewers. You can't spoil me on this. I've played this game too much. Go. I do appreciate the change in animation with the change in weapon. Here's Birth Valley. Ooh. And the music. Spooky. They've returned to stone. And that is what they will say about everyone in town at the moment, so they've returned to stone. Except, there are cups and plates here. Mummy said to hide here. What's going on outside? Mummy, Daddy, where? I saw a mean man wearing black clothes. And amazing shoulder pauldrons too. They were massive. The table is littered with books. So if you went below ground somehow, you avoided the stone spell. Item shop is closed. Inn is closed. Everybody's been turned to stone. Everybody, indeed. You look at the statues. I wonder what this is a statue of. Looks like someone holding a stick, Chaz. What do you reckon? Birth Valley. This is one character short. Ooh, a carbon shield. We can give that to Han if we want to increase his defense, but hey, attack. That's what healing spells are for. And healing items. Flat. It's going to give us confidence. Oh, don't hit me, you're so handsome. Bullet hell. We've got Technique Sue. That is lightning, I think. What? Hang on. I think what is wind and Sue is lightning. Or sand wind. Test them all out. Refresh my memory. Carbon suit. Okay. Right, I'll let you get the buttons. Relax. Yeah, we'll definitely give. Why is his attack power going down? What? Oh, dude. Okay, that's better. We'll buff Han's defense. He's the squishiest by a long way. Everybody's missing. Ugh, gross. The attack animation is so good. So gross, but so good. Okay. Let's do this. I keep doing this. Let's do it. Let's change it. Let's make it speak, camp, cancel. No. We want speak, cancel, camp. That's it. Now I'll press this. I'll press that to chat. Okay. A is now talk. Don't let me forget. See? I've already forgotten. Let's go item, monomate, use, Han. So yeah, with the lack of attacking options in techniques, Han is somewhat of a new chair tomorrow and I cannot wait. I'm sitting in it since my previous chair finally gave up to go stuff. Very long time. I'm sitting in a kind of a meeting room chair that really wasn't meant to be sat on for hours and hours on end. So I get a sore butt. But the new chair arrives tomorrow. Oh, Professor Holt. Graphics. Look at these cutscene graphics. It's so good. What on earth? An ancient curse? I can't believe someone is able to cast such a spell in this day and age. Isn't there any way to restore him? I've heard that a medicine called Alchline is able to turn stone back to flesh. Where can we find it? I heard about it some time ago in a Montavian village, but talking some time ago. Which Motavian village? It's the village of Malcolm, which is far south of here. Alright then, let's get going. Now let's see. If you're going to Malcolm, I'll make you a deal. Just 500 Meseta. You devil. The faces. Oh, it's so good. Especially Alice's I'm about to rip off Han again face. Far south of here. I do like the seaside animation. Look, there's just that little bit of waves coming in. Blue skies, good old Sega blue skies. It's the variety. When you're going to have this many battles, why not mix it up? Chaz, what is going on? Actually, we should test out some spells. Actually know what I'm talking about regarding Thunder. So, Kaz has Su. Han has what? 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 Ah. Okay. I was wrong about both of them. Su is laser. What is ice? Actually, Chaz, we better heal you a little bit. We still need to heal you, Chaz. Okay, technique, Chaz, res. Chaz, there we go. Now, if we go to state, status, Chaz. Okay, we still something to you. Malcolm? The evil music again. Oh dear. Malcolm has been bullied. Rune? Hey, Alice. Long time no see. Alice, you know this guy? From a long time ago. Is Shorty here your current companion? He's still a kid. Watch what you say. Stop it, you two. More importantly, Rune, what's going on? This is all the handiwork of Zio. Zio, I bet the person who turned the people of Zima into stone is also... Well, your brain seems to work a little bit. God, Rune is the coolest. Just hang shit on Chaz and I'll be your fan forever. Cut it out. It seems that everywhere we go, it's always Zio. Who is this Zio? I'm not sure. With the town destroyed, how are we going to find Auschline? You're looking for Auschline? In that case, you'd better go to Tenno. Tenno? Middle here? Let's see, from here it's kind of far. First, travel east to the village of Krupp. And from there, if you go north, you'll find a valley that leads to Tenno. We don't have to pass by Krupp, do we? Why? Let's head straight towards Tenno. Alice? I'm going to invite myself to join your group. Shock face from Alice. I've got some business there too. Not so fast. You enjoy your company. Alice. Alice. Good. We're all set. And Shorty, try not to get in the way. Stop calling me Shorty. My name is Chaz. That's what his name was, right? What a stupid name. Alice, I think he's going to be more trouble than he's worth. Ha! I won't get in anybody's way. You already have. I'm a little uneasy about our destination. Look at this cool motherfucker. He's a wizard. His age is unknown. He's already got way more HP and TP than everybody else. He's level 17 compared to everybody else too. He's got Harness and Raikou, so he's already my favorite character. He's got Foy, that's fire. What? Ice, gravity, and arrows. He's got Flaily and Hune, which if you might remember from Phantasy Star Gaiden, with strong attacking spells. So Rune rules. But he is a spellcaster. Don't bother having him hit things. Malcolm has been done in by Zio. By the time I arrived, it was too late. Sorry. Once we get to the snow, we'll be able to obtain Elfschlein, right? To know. Now, that's north of the village of Krupp, right? Drop a save. Sorry, I am going to frequently save. Just to be cautious. Not for, worrying about crashes or anything. Just in case we die. Here's Krupp. This is the village of Krupp. Han, it's Han! You've come home! Uh-oh. Han, you seem a bit reluctant to come home, buddy. What's up? Also, give me fence lines. Yeah, let's rest. She doesn't look like an old lady. Always worth having a little peek around. Unlike Phantasy Star 3, there are NPCs in buildings, so it's worth looking around. Not in every building. But I love that little effect where there's windows and stuff. It doesn't just look like you're in a room in a void. It's good to see you home, Han. Sire will be overjoyed to see you. Go see her. Who's Sire? Oh, well. A crossword puzzle book? Must have a lot of free time on their hands. I used to do word searches when we were taking long car trips. It's full of cooking books. That's great. The other day, there was a tremendous amount of smoke coming from the west. I wonder if there was a big fire somewhere. I wonder. Look! Ducks! Big ducks and baby ducks. Just so much more personality just by adding those little sprites. What a pig this dog is. It never stops eating. Wow, wow. Gee, what a fat little mutt. He looks alright. Poor little dog. This village's most successful citizen is Han, the armourer's only son. He's a professor at Motavia Academy. I'm really proud of him. What? Well, if it isn't Han. A professor, eh, Han? Well, interesting. Oh, that's also the edge of town. Sorry. Keep walking out of town. You need to update your signage, citizens of Krupp. Han, it's good to see you home. Your pa goes on like that, but really, he's very proud of you. I know, Ma, but my feelings won't change. Han, considering that you are disinherited, you sure have some gall to step into this house. You don't help with the family business, you just study. What use is that? Pa, right now the whole planet is in serious danger. I want to help with the power. Science! That's why I'm studying. Appears to be a book about raw materials for armor. Han's pa talks like that, but it's thanks to Han sending us the scientific literature. It's completed that a rural place like this is able to sell such splendid weapons. Splendid weapons, eh? Let's get in front of the counter. What splendid weapons would you have? Ah, armor. Ooh. So you get a carbon suit for practically everybody. Carbon crown. Palace. We can upgrade everybody with that. So Han's already got a carbon suit, so that's fine. Yep. Yeah, let's get that. Any mail for Han? Nope. matching leather cloths, carbon suits. Sell them. And that does leave us with enough money to buy a helm and a crown. I think Han's already got a circle, so I think we're okay there. We'll never get the buttons right. I refuse. Oh, he's got a leather band. Okay. Oh, right. Let's buy him a circle. If you don't like menus, then you're in the wrong part of the Twitch, my friend. We love menus here. Okay. Finally. Sell, sell, sell. Rock and roll. We talked to that guy. Ooh, anywhere we can get behind the counter. It can't be helped, don't you think? After all, being a child of that one. Oh yes, if only our sun was as bright as home. Welcome, this is the tool store. Oh, now we can buy telepipes and escapipes. Let's just get an escapipe. We won't need to Ryoka just yet. I've never been in that much of a dire strait that you need a telepipe. It's more about getting out of the dungeon than you're okay. Well, Tanoa is north of here, but the road to Tanoa is like a maze. Moreover, the entrance to Tanoa is blocked by a large rock. That's what I heard recently. Okay. Sire! Han, you've come home. I'm so happy. Sire, I've missed you. Let me introduce you to everyone. This is my fiancé, Sire. Fiancé? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Sire. Sire teaches children here in our home. Wow, I'm impressed. Oh no, it's about the only thing I'm capable of doing. Alice and Chaz are hunters. They're assisting me in my task. It's a difficult job, isn't it? Thank you for taking care of Han. Now, don't you worry. Everything will be okay. But if anything would happen to you, Sire, Han. Aw, kisses. Oh, you do. Oh, so cute. Thank you again for taking care of Han. It's a children's picture book. Spoiled Rabbit of the Prairies. I want to use the bathroom, but I'll have to hold it till class is over. I don't want to miss a thing Sire is teaching. When I grow up, I'm going to ask my teacher Sire to marry me. I made a promise to her, it's true. I want to grow up to be like my teacher Sire. I wouldn't like a guy like Han. He's got to be more reliable. We could try and marry her too. Oh, sorry. Spelling made easy. The history of Motavia. Wow, it sure looks difficult. It's a small children, Chaz. I think the recent environmental disaster was deliberately caused by someone. What a smart aleck kid. 1 + 1 is, how cute. Oh no, Chaz, you've been talking shit about maths before. Niku Tennyson, hello, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. We're playing Phantasy Star IV, and we're talking to little kids, talking about how great their teachers are. My teacher is kind and beautiful. I love her. Han loves her more than anybody. We're very early in the game. What a gigantic mirror. That's how Sire gets that sparkle. How you doing tonight, Tennyson? Doing well, I hope. Hello, what's this? How to love and be loved. Wow. Don't read that, Chaz, you're too young. Cups and plates are neatly arranged in a row. Ah, that's one of my favourite parts of the game. Just having Tan be a bit nervous because everybody in town loves him. And his fiancee's there. I'm confident our child will be safe with Sire. See that little island, the big lake near here? The building on that island has been called Soldier's Temple since long ago. Once, I swam over there. There were monsters all over the island. It was frightening and I came rushing home. I just Oh, with a raid as well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I was just about to mention. Oh, got a shift. You just became my 100th follower, so thank you incredibly much for that. And you raided. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so kindly. Is there any... Can we sneak around the edge of town? Nope. Gotta be careful in this game. Same as Phantasy Star IV, you gotta sneak around the edges. Let's carry on to snow. The entrance is blocked. No sweat. There should be a cinch. Everybody, stand back. That's where runes start to stall on people. Laylee. Wow. Shall we go? That art he just used, I've never seen it before. The technique's different too. You're going through the Nest library with an emulator. Let's do it, Shanna. Let's see what you're playing. That's cool. Mystery game. This is what they call magic. 176. Wow, that's awesome. I have mad respect for anybody doing those marathons. This is like, well, actually, it's like the 8th game in the Phantasy Star series. It's taken me a very long time. Magic. Let's talk about magic. No, we have nothing new to say. What was Nest Game 12? And is it a particular region library you're doing? Is it or is it just every game on the Nest? Thank you. It's actually our first battle with Maroon in the party. He's got so much you can do. Go off for him. So that's kind of a fire element attack. And there is that one. Trying to remember. The dungeon layouts in this are usually pretty straightforward. Just to show you comparatively good attack. Some rareware game that goes for 5 minutes. They're the best in a marathon, aren't they? Where the game goes for 5 minutes. So McDonald, how you going? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Have you got your glasses sorted, Sir McDonald? Are you still blind? Seriously, if I was playing a marathon of anything and a game lasted 5 minutes, I'd be like, great, knock that one off the list. I did a Commodore 64 kind of grouping on Monday. Hashtag 21 forever, absolutely. I got 2 separate 40th birthday cards that said a variation on, you're not 40, you're 18 with 22 years of experience. It's like, hey, I can live with getting old. Okay, I don't know what arrows does. I'll tell you what that does. That's sparking light. The thing with Rune The thing with Rune is that he doesn't have healing spells. So the game is like, Han is your healer. Rune is your offensive wizard. Oh. Yeah, whoops. Maybe only heal people who need healing, Mystical. That'd be a thought. At this point, there's absolutely no harm taking the path less traveled. Awesome! Gravity. Didn't realise I hit everybody. That looks like progress to me. The dungeon layouts are pretty straightforward early on, and it's just like, if you go one way, you'll get a chest, and if you go another way, you'll progress. So if you see a chest, that means you're in the right direction. Not the right direction. Stop wasting time looking at. Or you'll see a dead end like that. Doan, how you doing? Best game. I thought Trails of Zero or whatever it was called was best game. Apologies. The Trails of series have so many titles. I get confused by them. Yes, welcome into the best game. We've got best character Rune. We just recruited him. We're in the Valley leading to tomorrow. Honestly, best party configuration almost with Alice and Rune teaming up. Han and Chaz are along for the ride. The blob enemies do split, but as you can see, we're not letting them get anywhere close. 8 different screens. Oh my god. I'm jealous, Sir McDonald, of streamers like yourself and Stealthy Golem have a spare screen to have like a nice little fire effect behind them or something. I don't have the spare screen nor the spare PowerPoint. That's one of the best things about my working from home days, though. Like, I shouldn't do it. I should save power. But, I turn my laptop on almost as soon as I get up. Screen's on, everything ready to roll for when I do start work. The hierarchy is Landstalker and Darksavior, Shining Force and Phantasy Star, Ease and Trails, Chrono Trigger, SMT. See, I would personally flip your first 2 tiers there. I would put Shining Force, Phantasy Star under Landstalker and Darksavior. But I do need to try Landstalker. I didn't like it when I was 14. I need to give it another go. When I was 14, I wanted RPGs like this. I wanted turn-based, I wanted commands, all that sort of thing. So action-type RPGs like that. I didn't like initially because I wanted menu-based JRPGs based combat. So I rented Landstalker, fell down a few pits a few times, and was like, this isn't for me. And it wasn't until Ocarina of Time on the N64 that I actually started playing, action RPGs. So I definitely need to reevaluate Landstalker. And of course, watching Hysteric Moon play. Yeah, on my work from home days, of course, I'm always, helping get kids ready. One of my work from home days, I drop my daughter off to school, so that's that as well. But yeah, turn the laptop on, turn the screens on, and then, what's that? Fingers are drifting over to Twitch.tv. Who's on? because I'm having my toast and coffee while watching the stream as well, which sometimes makes me late for work because I'm like, oh, I better go for a shower. But they're about to beat the level. Oh, just hang on 5 more minutes. Dad, we're gonna go to school. Wait. I want to give this dude some bits in a minute. Hang on. What a bed. Are you wasting your money in there? No, it's alright. Got the smoke ready to go. Just give me a second. If I was thinking of a hierarchy for myself, though, I think I'd probably have some gold box games up there, like Pool of Radiance. I'll probably all just end up being RPGs and Sonic. That would be my hierarchy. This is to know. Hey, how'd you get in here? We've got Motavian. Yes. We've got Ewoks and Jawas, whatever you want to call them. My husband likes to sit lost in thought. He's probably somewhere thinking about something right now. They're the best. Here's some generic soda. It's full of books about engineering. This music is the best. Parmenians like to go to war. I refuse getting embroiled in battles started by people like that. And these stalls here, some of them are actual shops. Like food, I think. Like this. That was the armor store. What do you need? So we've got carbon stuff on it. We can now get titanium. Or titanium alloy. But touch expensive. So let's not do that just yet. Hey, it's Parmanium. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. The tool store. Ooh. Let's get some cure paralysis. So I don't think we can cure paralysis. Go away. That was rude. He's glaring at me. Let's move on. If I may say so myself, I'm pretty good at making machines, but I'm no good at cooking. I like to bake a cake. Don't get the shit sword. House line? I know nothing about it, but if you have questions, you should go to Grandfather Doran. Yeah, we got a Grandfather Doran, alright. We've got to see Doran. He rules. Out of my way! And stop running around aimlessly. Oh, they know we're RPG characters. Oh, it's Parmanian. Never anything to sell to you. There ain't no monorail here, and there never was. Welcome to the weapons store. What do you need? Do you need a tit dagger? Tit sword? Actually, that titanium sword is not bad. That titanium flasher ain't bad either. Let's get the titanium sword. And let's get the titanium flashes. Yep. And then we'll see what we can pass down the time. There's not much, not much rush. There we go. Our attack's gone up by 10. There's not much rush to upgrade runes weapons. This hits people with a club. Yeah, steel sword, so. Slasher? Yes. Slasher? Yes. Let's buy... Oh, let's get daggers for Han. Okay. The menus never end. There you go. Han's nearly, almost, doing as much damage as ours. Hunt knife. Seriously wishing I'd had a hot drink before I started. Sword gold. Looks like they're closed today. Wow, look at all this junk. Are those actually articles for sale? This shop owner is asleep. I won't wake him up. You Parmanians, why are you here? Go away, go away. Now, what's everybody's health? Yeah, we could use a quick rest. Need a break from that Motavian town music's a bit too full on. Sir, you won't find anything behind the counter. Oh yeah? What about here? Oh, there. I found some soda, sucker. Welcome, this is the inn. Oh, thank you for not making it more expensive. Further we go. Excuse me one second. Oh. Didn't have my phone on silent either. Anybody to talk to in the inn? What is it with these Motavians and their generic soda? Pick a brand, Motavians. Do we go in with it? Yep, talk to them. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yep. I don't do it very often. I'm asking Mrs. Machine Gun for a hot drink because my throat's a bit sore. Our pride and joy is the refined art of titanium. Bet you've never seen a weapon of titanium in any of your towns, have you? I have multiple titanium weapons equipped right now, sucker. That I bought here. Still, haven't before I talk to you. Ah! You know, I lived in Malcolm, but Zio attacked Malcolm. My brother fought valiantly. He just wasn't a match for Zio. My mum and dad both died. My brother and I barely escaped with our lives. Ah! Looks like quite high quality stuff. After all, he is an information but Chaz. You haven't talked to him. I'm the information monger, Grandfather Dorn. What exactly do you want to ask? Is it about the secret of refining titanium? Sure. I see. It is referred to as secret, and it really is a secret. Rawr! No. You want to know why the path to this village is blocked by a rock? Sure. In preparation of a possible assault by Zio, we've closed ourselves out. You've given away the information for free, Doran. Then what? The measurements of that famous and beautiful hunter, Alice Brangwyn? Also known as the 8-stroke warrior? Maybe. Now you're talking. Starting from the top, 36, 20. Pow! Oh, so good. Yow! Ouch! What are you doing? How dare you strike me without warning? Yikes! Alice Brangwyn! You blabbing old fart! Do you tell every single fool who comes here my measurements? But she's gonna punch him again. Ah! Oh, help me! Ah, Rune! It's you, Rune. Please help me. You don't change, do you, old man? Please excuse me, will you, Alice? The old man doesn't have any bad intentions. He's just a creep. That's why I put up with it. Grandfather Doran, I came to retrieve the item I entrusted in your care. Also, these people are looking for Ausline. Ah, what you want is Ausline. Feel free to take whatever you need. It's in the back of the basement warehouse out back. Go help yourselves. Thank you, Alice, let's go. Oh, wait. That place is unused right now. So it may be a teensy bit dangerous. Now, I'd always say Grizz. So if it should be Grise, don't correct me. Grizz, will you guide these people? My pleasure. My name is Grizz. Nice to meet you. I'm not going to be able to do a voice for that all the time. Well, I have some business with Grandfather Doran here, so I'll say so long here. Oh yeah, Pipsqueak, I've had enough of you. Don't get any silly thoughts, like picking on Zio against that little head. Huh? Guys, at this stage of the game, you're no match for him. Maybe our paths will cross again. Alice? Yeah? Take care. Me? Taking on Zio? Thanks, Rune. That fourth wall treatment. Hannah, I promise you that one day I'll exact revenge. Ah, you know what we do? We look at the chart. His class is move a table. At least my job was, very 19. But he's got titanium gear up and down. He does bros and crash. Let's talk. So there's Outline in the underground warehouse at tonight. Oh. Leave the door. That's gonna help. So there's Outline in the underground warehouse of tonight. Thanks for being our guide, Grizz. No problem. You can leave everything to me. You can't leave everything to Grizz. For example, he doesn't know Harness and Raika like Rune does. Damn it, Grizz. Oh sure, if you make the best, you're bound to have many failures too. Success is arrived at through numerous failures. Is it? Oh, how do we get to this? Again? Warehouse. Oh, you gotta do mine. This warehouse, I remember, for 14-year-old me, being one of the first real roadblocks. It can get a bit tough down there. Oof! It's rusted shut. Oh, there's a little trick to open this door. Just hold here, like so, and then 1, 2, 3, left. It opened. Great. Let's go in. Let's go into the spooky basement. It's bigger than the town. This is where, and this is why. Big damage and paralysis. But I do love Grizzly's axe attack animation. It looks so good. Ooh, crosscut, that's a good skill. How can we heal Han? We can't, so we have to go cure paralysis. Look at that, we got banged up in our first battle down there. Fun, doesn't it? I think Crosscut attacks everybody. No, it doesn't. Sue certainly doesn't. This. He's got bros and he's got crash. Either of them are very useful against your average things. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I'm just trying to read the text. Game Boy Land DE. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. 101 followers. doing myself. we're in the midst of early Phantasy Star IV. And a bit of... We've leveled up. Let's rest in here. That would have been good. Would be good. To get that free heal when you're doing something for the town. Bye. This is where you might be thinking, hey, Mystical, why don't you upgrade their armor? That's probably a good idea. Where's the armor sword? This is the problem with this stall setup. There we are. Titanium mail costs more than we've got. We can't even give Han a titanium shield. Or a tit shield, as it was said in the earlier games. That's right. Let's get some money the old-fashioned way. Surprise attack. Surprise! He's doing all attack. Oh, it's missing. These guys really aren't pressing me enough. I would never say this game is anywhere near as grindy as... Ooh, cast antidote. That's good. It's nowhere near as grindy as James Stubbs. But it doesn't muck about either. You will need to level up at times. You will need to watch your healing, you will need to watch your stats. That's part of the reason I like it. Is that Alice's first level up? Because she was already level 7. She's been slower than the rest, but yeah. Monomate is procured. Oh dear. There's a surprise attack on us and they almost kill Han. Han? What to do? Oh, Chaz, what is going on, dude? Cold. Bed shield. Oops. Actually, dude, res Alice. If he goes down. Ooh, and she's poisoned. Wonderful. Good time. The music in the town is so jaunty. It's like, ba, 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 ba. You're nearly dead. It's okay. There's no mass healing options and stuff. It's almost easier just to walk back into town for a minute. When the dungeon is in the town. I'm not grinding for better armor. I think like the basement is a long dungeon. But you can see what I mean. You can see how when I was younger and went, holy moly, this game has suddenly stopped fucking about. We've leveled up multiple times already and we haven't even, left the first floor of the basement. Spread the attacks around. There we go. That's the only problem with macros, is that you don't have to do attack. If you do an attack macro, and I like being able to pick the ones that have already been hit. Gosh. Encounter rate never low. Ah, oops. trigger happy in my D-pad. Oh, hunted. Now, thought we were, if you were sick of us walking back to the inn before, guess what? There's no churches in this game, no massive healing requirements. You walk back to the inn and you heal. You see what I mean? Like, Han's dead. And we can't even upgrade his equipment. I mean, we could set Han to defend at all times and buy him a shield. But I don't think we could buy him the titanium shield. One thing I really love is how when somebody is dead, you know, which is not something you want to see, but everybody's feet are moving except the dead guy. He just kind of floats along. Floats on. See, so the carbon suit, can't have the titanium helm, can't have the titanium shield, so we cannot upgrade Han's equipment in this town. Anyway. Okay. He's dying. He's dying, but you know, good night's sleep will fix everything. That's how I feel at the end of the day. I feel like I'm dying, go to bed, actually get some sleep. If the kids let me sleep. And then, hey, suddenly, I'm not dying anymore. Alright, come on. Can we get to the second floor of the basement now? Let's go, team. One thing that is probably a bad habit from when I played this in like the mid-90s, I never ran away from a fight. Never. Jeez. Come on, dude. I always had an affinity for Grizz back then. He was one of my favorites, probably because he just hit things with an axe. See, what are we meant to do? Surprise attack. Already dead. Like, he died before we could even tell him to defend that room. I think Crash insta-killed. So, you're frozen. You're not going to see what Bros did. We've got nowhere to revive people. Yeah, Han, he's just a absolute pinfish. There's a reason why, and spoiler alert, when you can get Han out of the party, he's gone. Do you want to keep Han in your party? No. I mean, I've had to carry some friends out of their basements before, but not like this. Not like this. I'm in Australia, nobody has a basement. Most you get is like a wine cellar. Get used to the inn music. But hey, we've got enough money to put somebody someplace. Let's do that for Chaz. Chaz first. They seem to. He's got less HP. You'd also get him a titanium helmet. Nope. One thing I wish these games, I wish some RPG would do it. I'm sure they probably do it now. Is go, who's going to equip it? You say this person, and they go, hey, Lacromas, how you going? It's going great. playing Phantasy Star IV at last, and Han has died multiple times if you're familiar with the game, so which is not a surprise. Where's the tool store though? Let's buy more escapipes. We might be putting them to good use. This is the shop owner is asleep. Not you. Sorry, buddy. Tool store. Ah. 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 I don't have the rhythm going to bar clumsy music. Okay, let's get another escapade. Yep, and another cure paralysis. Okay, ready. Go on spelunking even further. You ever go into a room in your house you haven't cleaned in a long time? And you just don't want to. It's scary. That's what this basement is like. Alright, one frog. I think we can handle one frog. And defend. Come on, Dad. We really need you to actually hit them. These guys aren't too bad, but I immediately miss Rune's ability to hit every enemy at once. Having Alice and Rune at once is almost OP. Yes, please keep doing the agility thing rather than the hurting thing. There you go. Grizz is up. Grizz is a good dude. I like Grizz. He's underdeveloped as a character, but I like his design. I like how he's Motavian. Since every party member in every Phantasy Star game before this. You argue. Oh no, there's Meow. There's a cat in the first game, and then a dog bear thing in the fourth game. I say dog because, like Dolan says, the music has barks in it. They remind me of bears. Oh, Han. Look at this. Grizz didn't kill him. I think he's got a training camp. Game sound overpowering me a bit. Thank you, the premise. How's that? Yeah, well, I'm this mic stand is 3 days old, so I'm still getting used to it. So the positioning isn't always quite right as well. It's still so much better than having a microphone on top of a subwoofer on the desk. I of course said to my wife, you know, like, oh, look how much easier it is. Like I can just move it like this, and I immediately knocked it off and pushed it the wrong way. That's what I get for showing off. Used to that sound too. Okay, state. 18, 12, and 7. Alice, you're getting upgraded. Right after we eat breakfast. That's what I mean about the game trying to push you around corners. Sometimes leads to that action. Okay. But just in case, let's heal first just in case we spend all our money on the sword. Okay. Now, what could Alice have? She can have titanium nail. That's it. Cool. Equip Alice with titanium nail. Only 5 more defense power, but we're getting up there. Getting up there slowly. Another thing this game offers over the others is that, one, single inventory. So you have to go into different characters' inventory. It's all just a shared pool. But also, I think you get like 4 or 5 pages of it before it says you're full, so lots of space. Never really struggled for space. And when you do, you just start using those monomates and dimates. Come on, team. Titaniumed up. Someone called David Guetta. We are titanium. Another thing I do like about this early dungeon design is once you've explored everywhere, it's easy to go straight to where you need to go. Like that first floor is the epitome of it, and there it is again. You can just go straight down. Once you've explored this floor and you've seen everything, just go straight down the steps. But we need to see it. Cool. See, that was an enemy critical hit. So while our critical hits do white flames, theirs do red because they're evil. Focus fire on the frog. The frog must die. Hitting the frog would be good. Yeah, that's a big difference. They're so gross and creepy looking. I love the enemy design. Just the quality of it. Every enemy has like an idle animation. So much going on. Oh, these guys think behind their eyes. It's creepy. It's awesome. Han, you are made out of tissue paper, my dude. There we go. Plenty of TP to throw around. Speaking of tissue paper. Oh, okay. Show off our skills. Not bad. That's not bad at all. 120. Jazz. Way behind that. What? No. Just attack now. You might say, hey, mister, you better save that crosscut for, if there's potentially a boss at the end of this dungeon. It's like, you think we're getting to the end of the dungeon this round? No way. Ooh, a titanium crown. Sounds ideal for our lead hunter. That's what I get for moving the camera up a little bit. Sorry. No comfortable in my chair today. Doran. go. I think Doran is some defensive spell. Let's find out. Well, we didn't target an enemy, so that tells you something already. Oh, Han, don't die. Ah. Oh, he didn't die. Okay, just paralyzed. So we won't see what Doran does because he's paralyzed. Okay. Let's think. Alice, just antidote yourself. Chaz, kill. Riz, kill. There we go. So we've already got multiple types of... No! Fuck! That is a waste, you idiot. No, you don't want to discard either. Ah. There you go. We've already got, so, you know, a couple of dungeons in, we've already got multiple status effect types. Multiple different ways of fixing them. So the strategy is there, where it was a bit lacking in a game like Phantasy Star 3. Okay. Another antidote won't hurt. Oh, there's nothing in here. Damn you. Damn you. This is where, whoops. Oh. It all comes in handy. More escapipes and more cure paralysis. We'll get it right one day. There we go, tool store. One more. And we can sell our soul crown. There we go. Will you sell me something else? No. Give me better equipment to buy and I'll sell you more stuff. There you go, that's the deal. Now, as I was saying, for the 50th time, we can kind of go, you know, straight through all those floors relatively quickly now that we've explored them all. Like floor 1 and floor 2 we have to cross, but at least it's like, it's not a maze, it's not twisty, it's not turny, it's just where you want to go. But it wouldn't help if we didn't get poisoned every 5 seconds. But I'm pretty sure that... Oh, let's do Doran. I still don't know what that does. Agility is down. Oh. Agility spells? Who cares? Like, those kind of ones really, really only matter on super fast enemies. And even then, God, just be fast yourself. It's almost always better than worrying about statuses like that to slow down the quicker enemies. Kill them faster yourself. There we go. like an old man on a hill just kind of pontificating about what I think about the world with a coffee cup in hand. And a super heavy, not coffee. Ooh, that would be the poison effect. We should probably do something about that. It's one of the ones where it's like, oh yeah, fair enough. That's why you have an epilepsy warning in the manual. All those flashing red lights. This is the deepest basement in the history of time. Oh yeah, I've just got the proving ground for the Mad Overlord underneath my town. It's my basement. Just go 10 floors down. While you're down there, retrieve the amulet of Yendor? Yendor. Oh, Han, you're such a liability. I do love, and it's one of those little things, how it says, the door is sealed, tightly shut. How it says, you know, healed. But when you do get full heal, it goes fully healed. Alice, you've got multiple vortexes. Yes. Yes. No frog paralysis. No bad touch with a big tongue. I like how the information manga didn't tell us there would be a big door in there. I think it'd be something you want to mention. Like, what if we got down here and there wasn't a giant hole? Actually, Doran left with runes, so it would be even more stuff. Got 10 more battles before we get to those chests anyway. Oh, that's so much better. Slowly getting warmer. Oh, Highness, you beauty. Now we never did buy escapade again. Ausline is procured. So this is Ausline. Okay, let's hurry and return to Zima and help those people out. Do you think I can go along? My own town was destroyed by Zio. I couldn't save my father or my mother. One way or another, I need to get my revenge. Hey, Grizz, we're not necessarily making this journey for the purpose of defeating Zio. But didn't that tall guy who was with you say something like that? He was saying, don't do that. For the record. Oh, that. He was just arbitrarily saying stuff. Either way, I can't stay in this town forever. I'm coming along even if you refuse to take me. Grizz! Come on, Chaz. There's nothing wrong with that. Grizz could be quite a help, but after all, no one knows what's going to happen from here on out. Great. Once again, good to be working with you. Yeah, whatever. Let's get going. Han. Secret racist. They give us an escapade. There you go. They're inviting us to go. Fuck this dungeon. No, I think Han's just annoyed that Alice is letting Grizz come along for free. Whereas she's getting Han to pay through the nose. Yeah, no boss in that dungeon. And I'll take that sometimes too. Give me a no boss dungeon. It doesn't always make sense to have a boss. We've finally obtained the outline. Let's hurry to Zima and rescue the professor and his team. I'll join you, Grizz. It's actually a long trip back to Zima. Because we've got to go through here. Oh. Actually, a telepipe probably would come quite in handy at the moment. We're doing this old school. I didn't buy one. More money would not hurt. Critical hit. Oh my. Alright. Alice was level up. But he's selling a measure. Can't believe it. It's like how these guys are just like a constant stream of slug spew coming down the front. These guys just look goofy. I think it's the color. It's just too bright. It's a too bright and happy green. Also, Han, still very soft. All right. Yeah, the encounter rate never got better. It just keeps on rolling. Nearly there, come on. Considering these things have like 20, 30 HP, I was actually really overkilling them with Rune and that grass spell. Oh well. A little bit of the ultraviolence. The thing is, with this little bit of backtracking, the enemy's going to get eaten. The encounter rate won't get any lower, but it'll get eaten. But it's just such a chill game. Like, aside from in that basement there, we haven't really even had to struggle too much with healing actively. So you can see why, you know, get home from high school, chuck it in the old Mega Drive, just chill zones. Okay, so we went via Krupp. I love the Locusta. Oh, there's different like grass killer and everything else later. I just love that design. It's so cool. Giant, one-eyed, praying mantis alien. One of the little bits of Phantasy Star inspired short stories I wrote back in the day on my GeoCity site. Featured. It wasn't a Locusta, but it was of that family, and it got loose in a spaceship. One of the exciting factors in the story, because our scientists messing around with it today. You know, your typical stereotypical scientists messing with things they shouldn't. What I like about the Tenno passage is that you can walk there. There's nothing stopping you from walking through the Tenno passage. It's just Alice and Chaz, if you really want to. If you want to suffer. It's the way to Birth Valley. Sometimes I go too far. But then, the game would stop you. Like, Look at the action in these cutscenes. Oh, Why, it's you, Han. By golly, this is some place. There are just tons of relics from an earlier civilization all over the place. You've come at the right time. You too. Professor Holt, this is no time for that kind of thing. Do you know you were turned into stone by Zio? Huh? Oh, really? Well, here I am now. Good as new. Not to worry. All right, let's reopen the investigation immediately. Han! Yes, sir. Go back to the academy. Give them a report on the state of affairs here. Yes, sir. Good. We're off further into Birth Valley. What a strange old man. Oh well, at least we settled one problem. I'm so sorry. He didn't even say a word of thanks. Well, he's just that kind of guy. Oh, don't worry about that, Han. Well, I'm kind of tired after getting this job done. Let's take it easy today, eh, Chaz? Okay. Chill time. Look at that. He even takes parts of his armor off. How good are the cutscenes? I'm going to return to the academy. I've got to report about what's been happening till now. Okay, what about Grizz? You talking about me? I'm going off to conquer Zio, even if that means me alone. Let's not be so rash. I don't care whether it's rash or not. I've already made up my mind. Come to a good break point with one job done. Normally at this junction, we go back to the town of Ado where the guild is located. Ah! What was that? Someone screaming. Uh-oh. How are we going to get in with that creature blocking the way? We'll have to destroy it. Now? Yeah, now. Yes, Doan, there should have been way more Motavian games. Phantasy Star IV, multiple generations. Have some Motavians on the ship somewhere. Plenty of options for it. Okay. Straight to Vortex. Straight to Costco. Straight to Vision. Let's see bros. Yo, bros. Let's focus fire. That's true. Actually, you're right there. How is it now, Alice? Well, it's a little better now. They're talking about his swing. It's a curse. It's because we violated the sacred area that something like this is happening. A curse? I wonder what's further inside. What's going on? The professor is still in there. Alice? I'll keep it to 1,000%. My wedding fund. Alice secretly loves Han and actually doesn't want to get married. Right, before we go in there, let's talk to everybody in town. I'm sure the people who are stoned for ages have lots of interesting things to say. The bridge north of the village is broken. I bet that's also Zio's doing. Right now, we're fixing it as fast as we can. You should be able to cross it shortly. Yeah, but Phantasy Star Gaiden and Phantasy Star 3, like they could have just said Motavians came with them to populate the new planets and the new ships. So they could have just had Motavians. Why not? The thing is, I just don't know what to make of Birth Valley. I hear it's a sacred area, so I haven't gone too close to it. Sometimes a groaning sound can be heard coming from there. Professor Holt uses alone time just like anybody else. I'm glad. I'm glad that everything is back to normal. But I'm afraid that Zio is going to come back and attack us. We have to defend the village and protect these children. The moment Zio raised his hand, all I saw was blackness. Then when I came to, you guys were standing right there. So it's like suspended animation. I'm not sure if that's better or worse than being stuck in stone and knowing about it. I'm glad both Mummy and Daddy are okay. It's so good that the kids are happy. Hey, old fella, this is Zima. Birth Valley is located further on. I think it's better not to have anything to do with that spooky place. One day we'll get mail. You got mail. What have you got, buddy? Nothing too new, but hey, let's hope you can cure paralysis tomorrow. We've got monsters appearing and Zeo is coming. Is this village cursed? Do we know that Zeo is coming back? I don't think it's guaranteed. He might be just like, ha! Turn everybody to stone. That'll do for a day. Welcome, Zeo. Eddie Masetta, do you want to stay? Sure. Level 8. Cracking through. What have we got the weapons? Nothing. Ooh, we've got graphite suit though. And look, Han can equip it. Oops, there we go. Han. 6 points of defense. Hooray. Now, sell his carbon suit, why not? Who else haven't we talked to? We haven't talked to you yet, buddy. Oh, so you're the guys who saved us. Thank you. I'm the guy from the cutscene. A big meteorite fell beyond the bridge to the north. It fell close to the village of Nalia. I wonder if they're okay. Sacred area of life, eh? Why is it called that? Why is it worshipped that way? I'm such a feeble-minded old man. I don't understand. Because the bridge is broken, my husband has not come back from peddling his wares in Ido. I bet he's in a dilemma trying to get home. Or he's at the pub. Going, oh well, can't get home to my wife and child. What a shame. That city, Ido, beyond Nalia. It's a real big city, isn't it? I'd like to go there someday. On you, kid. Tables with books, lessons on how to make conversation that grips people's hearts. I need that book for streaming. How to close a sale. Quite a studious owner. I don't need that one for streaming. I'm trying to sell you anything. It's a large mirror. It's polished, nice and shiny. It's because that investigation team came upsetting things in Perth Valley that were having problems. Want the people from Motavia Academy to go home. Yeah, sure, huh? You were ready to roll. You were ready to go back to the academy. Now, I was going to say, the chests don't refill. You're just going to get back to where Holt and Co were. Oh, wow. Yep, they've gone. You're too high level for this area. Cut it out. You're not getting tons of XP for killing these minnows. I love the character design so much. This reminds me of Robotech. I love the character designs from Robotech. A little bit of my brain that says Robotech is anime. The monsters from the depths are... Professor Holt has gone to the depths and not returned. Maybe it's too late. No! Technology's in here. And cool tunes. Guys, what's that? We're gonna die. Stop cowering. Men are such cowards. It's nothing. That's true. Ooh, and then we got a different. We got blueberry flavor. No matter what color they are, they're just all beat up hard, just the writing here. Yeah. Like, absolutely blew my mind. I love it. Sterilization treatment completed. Please follow the line on the floor. Like, it even says in the soundtrack, like, the track is called, hang on, PS1 Dungeon Arrange 1 and 2. So it's like, yes. We're not kidding. It really is Phantasy Star 1 music. I just love the tech-based design. So much more dynamic than in Phantasy Star 2. And no, pipes and wood. But now we're fighting robots. It's been Phantasy Star gets good. Ooh, Chris, a bit wounded there. Even the treasure chests look techie. Even open different. We've got fishmen down here. Not sure. Alien biomonsters. They make sense in the lab. Robots? Yeah. Fishmen? Treasure chest here. What a rip-off. Some writing here. Elevator W3 to the west section. Guess what the other screen is. Ooh, Grizz. Confident. Times. Oh, there you go. That'll help. But yeah, Phantasy Star IV is a game we should be expecting. How about E3 to the central block? Okay, let's do Western block. It's a game where that transparent kind of floors. It's a game where you should be expecting to go through a dungeon. You shouldn't expect to get through a dungeon without having healers. Oh, Alice. Only got the one. Now we're paying the price. Just look at that background. Look how good it looks. I should use it for an animated overlay. Actually, now that I'm looking at it with the Phantasy Star 2 with the Nay Adventure overlay, they do look very similar, don't they? So they were made by the same people. Who's been in all these chests? Is it you, Holt? Having watched tons of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, now that you're calling someone Holt takes on a new meaning. West section, unauthorized entry prohibited beyond this point. Wow, what are they going to do? Attack us with robots? It's completely sealed. I wonder if it collapsed in the earthquake or something. My thing didn't go off. What? Thank you for testing that out, Cody. What it was meant to be. That. Let's figure out what that is. Yes, I haven't figured out the double sound yet. I will fix it. I will. How are you, Cody? How you doing? How'd the dragon treat you this morning? Well, this morning for me. Hell yeah. It's from Nay's text adventure on the Phantasy Star II text adventure. Because I initially had a kind of Phantasy Star III themed overlay, and then I was sick of the sight of Phantasy Star III by the time I was done with it. Going through all those generations over and over, even with the speed boost. I've been thinking about emotes. Still too loud, okay. But Phantasy Star IV sounds so good. Yeah, exactly. You young whippersnappers don't need hearing aids like me. Oh, here we go. More bio monsters. It's identical to the find in the basement of the academy. Must have transported those things from here. Every time, Cody. You're just always trying to get me to DM you, dude. Why? Any advice you want to give, I'm open and available. I do sound checks beforehand, but it's sound check based on headset, so, and everybody's audio is different. So, but hey, don't you want Phantasy Star IV at full blast? With all those blinking lights and techno tunes. Listen to this soundtrack all day. Yeah, that's it. This is definitely one of the ones I had on the old Walkman. And I managed to tape it off the TV to a cassette tape. This is Sonic 3. Soundtrack of my life. How's that level now? Is it better? Can you hear my old man voice? Let's hear. Still loud. Okay. Going -40 desktop audio. Depends on how much people actually want to hear me, Grady. That's the thing. Ooh, ceramic sword. Ooh, look at that. Nice. The always somewhat confusing, why is ceramic better than titanium on this planet? Why? Of course, anything is better than what Han is bringing to the table. Hit something hard. because everybody loves you in your town. Just have a shitty, like, wood-fired looking sword on your mantelpiece, and somebody goes, "What is that? Is that like one of your kids' craft projects?" It's like, no, it's a genuine ceramic sword from Phantasy Star IV. Yes, Professor. Halt! Professor, thank goodness you're safe. Oh, it's you, Han. You came to rescue me. Good job. Well, it seems pretty safe here, but how on earth were you able to escape on your own? Well, you see, this person here came to my rescue. Who? Rika. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad to have you here. What? I'm just imagining Chaz following that up with a girl? Who are you? My name is Rika. Pleased to meet you. Rika. Those ears. What on earth are you? And what is this place? This is the Bioplant. It's a research facility for bioengineering created by a 1,000-year-old civilization. This is from an ancient advanced civilization? Han, what are you looking at? You're facing the wrong way. Is it still operational? Oh, yes. What's more, this isn't the only one. There are many such systems that have maintained their functionality. And it's thanks to these systems, which control Motavia's climate, soil, and ecology systems, that the human race was able to avoid total destruction after the Great Collapse. Parmenian race. Really? Is that true? If that's the case, how come this recent environmental destruction is taking place? Even though the control system is still functioning, it can barely maintain the minimal conditions for your existence. Even now, the system is starting to run out of control. Chaz, do you understand? What? Well, then does that mean the recent increase of biomonsters is coming from here? Yes, unfortunately so. If you want to know more, talk to Seed. He's over there. Seed? Over there? Metal Gear? So, where's this person called Seed? He's right in front of you. What's going on? I am Seed, the control computer for this bioplant. Wow, an artificial intelligence. I can't believe it. That's right, this is no exception. Check my status here. The system is beyond my control. It is continuously breeding harmful monsters, just as I thought. If we leave each of these systems running out of control, along with the monster problem, we still have abnormal climate conditions and violent changes in the planet's surface. Motavia will be destroyed. What should we do? Look at these graphics. The art is so good. The only thing we can do is shut down the system. But stopping the system itself will cause problems. We won't be able to maintain the ecosystem. That's better than the system ruining everything. But these systems are spread out all over the place. Don't worry. All we have to do is shut down the plant Nervous, which supplies energy to each system. That will shut them all down. First, please rescue the control android Demi. She's the only one that can stop Nervous. Also, she's the only one with green hair. Rescue? What do you mean, rescue? Right now, Demi is being held hostage by a man named Zio. Bum bum ba. Zio again. Who on earth is this Zio? I myself don't know what Zio is all about. So all we have to do is rescue this Demi, right? I know. Zio for uncle and Zia for auntie, right? Where is she being held hostage? She is with Zio. And the name of that castle is your uncle's place. Is that by any chance beyond the quicksand of Mahal? Oh, that sinister looking castle north of Zima. It's a pretty long way to go, but having heard all this, we have no choice. Hee, it's been a long time since I felt so excited. And while we're at it, why don't we get rid of that disgusting character Zio? Hey, that's the spirit. So, you'll go? Please take Rika with you. Who is this girl anyway? She seems curiously knowledgeable about these matters. She is my child. Are you saying that she is an artificial life form? That's right. She is a product of 1,000 years of improvement on genetic information from a prototype prior to the Great Collapse. Hint, 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 hint. Reference, reference. I have also given her a basic education. She will surely be a great help to you. All right, Seed, we'll take her. Thank you. I've always wanted to be able to see the outside world. Rika, take care. Okay, let's go to Zio's fort. I must go back to the academy. We have to spread this information as much as possible. Mr. Rhodium, thank you very much for the follow. There's only one way for me to stem the outbreak of monsters. Now that I have sent it into the world, the fruit of 1,000 years' worth of research, there are no obstacles to its execution. We're outdoors. Wow, I didn't know the sky was so blue. These flowers are so beautiful. How lovely. Being cooped up all this time underground, everything must be so novel. And then, fucking kaboom. What was that? An explosion. Seed! Rika, you must carry on the will of Seed. You can't look back now. I know. Man, they don't give you a minute, do they? Man, they do have the occasional knack for a non-threatening villain name, don't they? Like, Mother Brain doesn't sound bad. Maybe if you played Metroid before. Anyway, first things first. Let's look at Rika's status. She's 1. She's level 1. She's got claws. So yes, we've got a Nay type character. Better than Nay? I'm not sure. I like Rika though. Rika's a good character. And they kind of make it clear with their sprite that she's shorter. She's the same height as Grizz. Out of the way, old man. Alright, where are we going now? We've got to hurry and stop the system that's running out of control. For Seed's sake too. First, we'll have to rescue this android called Demi. It's not a repeat, it's a reference. It's a callback. We'll have to go to Zio's fort. Just what we all wanted to do. You're talking about that castle beyond the quicksand that can be seen from the village of Marl. I guess we'll have to go around from the north. Sure. Chaz? No. We just go this way, don't we? Oh yes, and Rika also has the Nay level up Bonanza skill. I like how fast she levels up. It's really fast. It's out of control. So when it finally does slow down, you're like, oh, not getting a level up from Rika every fight. There's a town here. Oh, yep. Ooh, Scorpius. Look how cool it looks. It's got glowing bits. It's got flicky bits. What more could you want? I'm just going to gush about this every time. Ah, this is the town where the meteorite fell. Oops. This is the town of Nalia, but I don't think it's inhabitable anymore. All the smoke and flames might have something to do with it. The house was safe, but considering what's coming, I have a feeling it would be better if we moved. Oh, absolutely. Like, this was 1994? Yeah, no, absolutely agreed. I can see where they did try and do something different, but yeah, not quite different enough. So 4 years, which is a long time for those days. I have no idea where we'll go. It's so hard to leave a place where you've lived for so long. Yeah, now that I've finally played Phantasy Star 1 fully, I can see more of the references back to 1 and 2. They're all aliens. It's a separate solar system. It's not Earth. Remember, Phantasy Star 2, humans came to Palm, or came to Motavia. So Palmans, Motavians, Dazorians, they're all aliens. About 3 months ago, a large meteorite fell just outside of town. And look what has happened. What in the world do we do to deserve this? They did, Doan, absolutely. Whew. Thanks to the fact that I got my wares out early, I'm still able to do business. Is it tool store? Oh, it is, okay. What do you got? Nothing new. Because they based it off of Phantasy Star 2, the look is so consistent. But it's so much better looking too. You know, right after the meteorite fell, some kind of army came rushing across the bridge from the west. And then, just when we thought they returned to the west, we found the bridge destroyed. I wonder if they came from Ido. Who in the world were they? That's a question, not an exclamation, my boy. You're talking nonsense again. Does a meteorite made you dim-witted? No, just social media. I'm happy that this house was miraculously saved, but we get harassed every day. This is the way it's going to be. I'd rather it was all destroyed. Oop, missed him. The lady across the street, who used to be so kind, is now ill-tempered all the time. I just can't trust anyone anymore. Ido's the big city, like Piata's the university town. So, my friends don't talk to me anymore. I'm so lonely. Where? It's like a journal. My friends don't like me anymore. No, but you're on the right track though. We're close to Piata. Talked to you, didn't we? Hey, does it look like there's a machine in the middle of that big hole? We want to see what it is, but on the other hand, it's kind of scary and no one dares go near it. Come on, you wusses, get in there. Rain leaks into the other room. That's why we're sleeping in this room. Mummy, the wind is cold. Yeah, it could be the Hunters Guild. They have an army. We don't have the money to fix the house. What should we do? Yeah, we've been in this tent. Talk to the old man. This town may be doomed. It may be a smart idea to relocate as soon as possible to somewhere like Ado. Ido? How have I been saying it? But why was my house destroyed and the house across the street was not? It's not fair. Don't you agree? It makes me so mad. I can stop ignoring my friend now, can't I? I want to be friends and play together again. Hey, let's just accept our lot. My wife didn't used to be like this. Losing your home will do that to you. This place was our home. Oh well, maybe that just coming out of it alive was a miracle. That's one way to look at it. What's everybody's status? Ooh. Was there an inn in this town? Yes, good. Rock and roll. Don't be ridiculous. You think you can do something like that after you've eloped? There's a big town called Ido west of here, and my parents' home is located there. So I've been telling hubby we should go there for a while. Oh, look at this blue-faced dude. Just leave me alone. Oh. Wow, Game Gear. Can we play? You opened Phantasy Star Garden. Okay. Now that we're healed up, let's check out this meteorite. Love this tune. Oh, look at these dudes. Every dungeon is a dance party. Oh, Han, you're hopeless. Ooh, double slash. She's got 2 claws already, so that's quadruple slash. Oh gosh, guys. Just the colors on the attacks looks good. Ooh, Moonshade. Ooh, got our first Diamate. There you go. I can't remember where to go in this dungeon. These guys look like something out of, well, again, Robotech, Macross, whatever you want to call it. Oh wow, we're... Ooh, ceramic knife. Oh, all right. Han, have a ceramic knife instead of a titanium dagger. Have a creamy knife instead of your tit dagger. Ooh. I have to look at what's Rika's armor situation. But I think Rika also has res. There we go. So good. Just breakdance to it all day. Ah, Rika never cast res. Let's fix that too. Oh, 100%. All the way. Like, Phantasy Star 2 had way too much grinding. So the pacing would just stop. Like, absolute dead hole. Yeah, exactly. Like, what is this? About 3 hours in, and we've got party members have come and gone. We've had multiple cutscenes, multiple dungeons, multiple bosses, and really, aside from having to have a few cracks at the basement, no grinding, none of that. It's so good. That's part of what surprised me about Phantasy Star Gaiden, taking like 10 hours to get a new party member. It's like, what? Okay, so now we've got ceramic mail. So now Chaz sounds like pottery when he walks. But look, I enjoyed Phantasy Star Gaiden by the end of it, and I really enjoyed the final boss. So that was cool. It did have a bit of a, I don't know where to go next feeling to it. And kind of a, if you don't upgrade your equipment, which costs money, then you just get brick walled. but the money doesn't come in very fast. So I did a bit of grinding in it. But you know, it was for a Game Gear game. It was long. It had some weird systems, like buying spells. But I was enjoying myself by the end of it. There is one character in it who is a crime, but you know, I won't spoil it for you. And one thing it has over this game is that it has a repel spell. It costs a lot, like it's like 60 TP. But having a repel spell in a dungeon crawler, oh, so good. Especially since you kind of go back to some dungeons that have lower level enemies. So it's like, why? Why not let me skip all these really basic battles? I hope we're getting attacked a lot. Ooh, Han. Oh no, this is not the time for everyone to miss. There we go. Nothing like the macro system in it though, or anything like that. And because it's a Game Gear game, it gets very... There's a lot of menu swapping. Phantasy Star Adventure, the other Game Gear game. Very short, but hey. You don't want an adventure game like that to overstay its welcome either. Just resetting, because we kind of got to the end of that path. So everybody in that town is calling it a meteorite, even though it is clearly a crashed spaceship. Full of evil robots. Obviously the townspeople of Nalia are not very curious. Ceramic shield, never using that. 1500 Meseta, sure. How do we get over there? We've been down that path. Sound effects are so good. They had such good sound design on this one. Pew! And the music's so upbeat, it's such a percussive force. It's just like, keep going, keep fighting, keep going. Kill him, get him, get him. That's where we came in. Alright, have we seen everything there is to see in the wreckage? Well, Han's dead anyway, so we need to leave. Well done, Hans. Han. You're a crap beer and you're a crap party member. Han can walk again. Hurrah! There's no other stores in this town where so I can't sell my stuff. One more check. Somebody yell at me if we've seen everything there is to see in the wreckage. Don't I just imagine they put him on roller skates. It's like, he's too heavy to carry. What do we do with this corpse? I know. Bring the rollerblades. I'm sure the dying character doesn't feel awkward about it. Hey. Nice. So we did there. Oof. Rough as guts. You feel it with those flashing lights and the sound effects. You feel the damage to your party. Oh, okay. My bad. This turns out to be nothing more, and I've wasted my time. Oh well, got an experience out of it. Rika, still a bit squishy too. But I don't think we get any armor for her until we get to Ido. Armor upgrades, I should say. They don't skip on the healing though. Everybody can do res. Almost everybody anyway. It's not you lose. Ah, good point. Actually, don't. Very good point. I should probably shift him right to the back, shouldn't I? I should have Grizz up front. Grizz, Chaz, Alice, Han, Rika. There we go. Nothing here. Okay, cool. I like how Grizz is just like, we all wanted to do that, right? Even though Rune told you not to. Okay, yep, we've definitely seen everything now, I think. Oh. Part of a good defense is good offense. Hit people, damn you. Oh my god. Nobody listens to Rune. I listen to Rune. I love Rune. You know how many times I try to have a message board avatar of various Rune pictures from the cutscenes? I thought Rune was the shit. Luckily, I never got to the point where I wanted to grow a long ponytail and dye my hair blue. Here we go. There are lights flashing. I know what it is. Move over, Chaz. Wow, pretty impressive. It's a pretty hard security code to break, but it is pretty. There. We can now access the main computer's memory. What's this? Is it a Might and Magic reference? Look, it says that this is a spaceship that escaped from Palmer 1,000 years ago. What? Really? Why is it not massive like that? But Palmer exploded 1,000 years ago. Oh, you know about that? Yes, I learned about it at the Academy. Palmer, the first planet of the Algo solar system. Call forward. Oh, yes, good call. Was destroyed in AW 1284 when the artificial satellite Gyra crashed into it. Today, the only vestige of Palmer is the asteroid belt. But there were people that were able to escape. According to the records, just before the explosion, some people were able to escape. The spaceship was damaged and became trapped in orbit around Motavia. They floated around in space until all the humans aboard died. But the computer was able to sustain itself with its self-repairing mechanisms. They all died? According to the flight chart, the orbit slowly decayed over the last 1,000 years. The ship finally crashed here. And that means all the Parmanians perished? Wait, this is not the only ship that escaped from Parma. It seems that other similar ships were able to escape successfully. Most of them landed either in Motavia or Desolus, but it looks like some of them went right out of the Algo solar system, into a black hole. I can't get an accurate number. It looks like some tens of ships. So they're still continuing their flight, somewhere in the universe. And at your game store right now. TM registered trademark. Yes, that's what the wreckage does. Gives you a call forward to our friend Phantasy Star 3. Ooh, 2 of them. This is going to be interesting. Oh, of course. It's sci-fi. Everybody survives being sucked into a black hole. Being sucked into a black hole isn't the end. It's only the beginning. Scorpius. It sounds like a virus. It sounds like what they call that Pokemon virus, the Pokérus. Instead of crabs, I've got Scorpius. But the way those world ships work, you'd think if it crashed on Motavia, it would like be bigger than the planet. Because there's like 6 globes in each one, and yet it just used up a tiny space. I guess maybe they mean that one section of it crashed? Maybe? That's true. Very true. Oh, ow, ooh, ah. This is Ido, a fluid town. All kinds of things flowing in and out from all over the place. Hi, this is Alice. Welcome home. That's the wrong button. It's not flash red all through town. Poison neutralized. Okay, you say the exact same thing as your buddy. Hey, Alice, you look just as beautiful as usual, with your hair fluttering in the wind. You're one attractive woman. Well, see you later. What was that all about? What a geek. Maybe he's being forced to say those things. Hey, you guys over there, what are you talking about? It's got good jokes. I recently moved here from Nalia. My wife went to the market and hasn't come back yet. What is she doing? Women do be shopping. Okay. There are 2 weapons and armor stores in this town. If you want good quality stuff, you better go to the store near the Hunters Guild. Oh, it's you, Alice. I didn't need to tell you all this. Whoop. That's what we're going to miss. In the middle of town is a market. Behind it is the Hunters Guild. Isn't it a big town? I've come from Zima to peddle my wares, but look at this town. It's already got a pretty impressive marketplace. But I still have to sell the wares I bought. Otherwise, I'll be too embarrassed to go home. So we're back where we started the game. There are a lot of hunters in this town, so it's kind of dangerous, but on the other hand, we're safe if any monsters appear. There are some benefits to having all those hunters here. Ah, we're finally home. Shall we take it easy for the rest of the day and get free healing? Yes. Yes, we certainly should. Now, this is not a bad little stopping point. It's pretty late on my end of the world. And there's some dungeons coming up. Things really start taking a turn. But as Godey was saying, the pacing is so good. It doesn't slow down. But what we'll do is we'll stick around for a raid. Thank you for joining me this evening. And next Wednesday, we'll continue Phantasy Star IV. Saturday night, we'll begin Metal Gear Acid on the PSP. And at some point, I will do Wizardry on the C64, I promise. Stick around. Let's raid someone. Let's go. I owe Stealthy Golem a raid for raiding me the other week. He's playing Might and Magic 6. Very similar kind of pace. If you'd like to hang around for that, feel free. Otherwise, have a good evening, good day, good morning, wherever you are. Thanks very much.